Okay, so I kind of feel like at this stage in the tournament, I don't really need to hold your hand through the bracket. If you see your next opponent at this point, or at the next point, you can PM them and ask them, hey, are you through because of a battle, or are you through because of because of someone not responding? If you're both through because of a battle result, then you can play them. You can keep going ahead. Just feel free to check the bracket, day by day. And if your next opponent shows up, then great. If your next opponent still does not show up after this point, I will push the results through by tomorrow night. So if you don't have an opponent, you will have an opponent by Wednesday morning for me, and it'll probably continue like this throughout the duration of the tournament. So speaking of the tournament, I have a couple other bullet points that I want to cover. The first one is I have had a major fucking issue with people not using themes that are valid. Okay, using 5 snake Pokemon and giving them 5 synonyms for penis and naming your last one, ballsack, that is not a theme, okay? I will disqualify you on the spot as well. If you want to use Leet Speak as your theme, spoilers, that's not a valid theme. I'll disqualify you too. Anybody else got a stupid one? This is where it comes into play that you need to know your opponent's theme as well. And, if you want to take the extra 2 minutes to research it, if you're not familiar with it, go look on Google between a turn or whatever. You don't have to be paying attention to the match all the time. Google image search that shit. Talk to your opponent. Ask them why they chose these certain things. And if they don't work for you, then let me know. Say, hey, they're using a shitty theme, or, I don't feel like their Pokemon match well enough. And, that'll be up to my discretion. Basically that and every other rule infraction. They're grounds for, but they don't necessarily merit a disqualification. But the more information you give me, or, the better stories I get from both sides, the better I can make a decision in this. This is going to be one case where I can't run everything solidly by the book. So the more information I have on situations, the better I can handle this. And, I'm trying to make it, I don't know, I'm trying to make it a casual tournament, but if you guys aren't going to go by the somewhat casual and very, very simple rules to follow, then I don't really know what to tell you. So, other thing, on the subject of people being retarded, make sure you check and confirm that your match result is correct. I'm going to leave the next bracket videos, as automatic comments, because, number one, some people don't seem to understand that comment pending approval is different from error. So, if you see comment pending approval, that means that your comment is pending approval. I got it. You don't need to post it 16 more times. Holy shit. So, because people don't know how to get that, I'm just going to leave comments, on automatic. And, I don't really like doing that, because that doesn't leave me track as to what I've gone through. It's like a nice bullet list, but because people seem to be acting like they have a bullet in their brains, I got to go back to the way it was before. So, anyway, back to the match result thing. Make sure you check and confirm. I would really prefer it if both of you could report in at the same time with matching results, if that's possible at all. Because I actually had a guy just now, not even half an hour ago, lie about his match result. He said he 4-0'd his opponent. His opponent PM'd me and said, I've never played that guy before. I'll even show you a picture of the Skype logs, and there was no Skype logs whatsoever. The other guy lied. I disqualified him for being a liar. So I don't want to have to deal with people like that. And if I catch you doing that, you're not going to be allowed in my next tournament either. So I really have absolutely no place for people that are trying to be underhanded in order to cheat out other people, in order to get my money in otherwise somewhat fun tournament. And if this keeps up, I'm just going to eliminate the prizes in general. Because, some of you guys are actually ruining it for everybody else. And I'm really disappointed at how this is going. Because I thought this had the potential to be fun. And we got a few bad apples just ruining the bunch. So let's try not to do this, okay? Because I actually think I'm going to remove the cash prizes just because of these people. People are being way too sneaky. So, I already said that the rules or grounds for do not necessarily merit a disqualification. All rule infractions are weighed at my own discretion. And another minor bullet point, not necessarily slap on the wrist for anybody. Unnerved T-Tar is now out, as well as a few other Dream World things. If you would like to go look into those, their standard rules and regulations apply with them. So there's no, using an Unnerved T-Tar with Stealth Rocks. If Stealth Rock happens to be illegal on it, I don't know. If you're going to use an Unnerved T-Tar, you have to use it with the moves that it's illegal with. You can't just use it like a regular one that would just otherwise have... Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't use it like a Sandstream one with Stealth Rocks. I don't know. If it were to otherwise have an illegal move, that would be legal with its 4th gen ability. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say, because I'm honestly done with this. I'm just a little upset at this point. But towards the rest of you, I hope you're all having a fantastic time. I have decided to enter my own tournament as well. You know, a little bit of a late game entry. I would like to thank my opponent. I gave him the option of a bye or to face me, and you know, he totally had that option. It was up to him, and so I'm in. So we'll kind of see how this whole thing goes. I'll probably be saving those matches up and uploading them whenever I get knocked out or at the end of the tournament, whichever, you know, comes first. God forbid I actually make it all the way to the end. But that should do it out of me for this video, guys. And I will see you guys on the next bracket video next week.